Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's do something different and speculate who the real killer is in the season 4 Criminal Justice A Family Matter. I recently found out that you get free access to the Geo Hotstar OTT platform when you purchase the Geo data plan for your mobile. This is not sponsored. However, once I logged into the account, they were advertising Criminal Justice to me. So I started watching it. And I read in the titles produced by BBC, so I thought maybe this is adapted. I searched and I found out that yes, it is adapted from the British version, which has two seasons. The British one, BBC is a British company, season 1 and 2, but ours, Indian one, is season 1 to 4. The fourth one is currently ongoing, and we are speculating the killer for the fourth season. Now, if you haven't watched the season 1 to 4, spoilers ahead, do not watch beyond this point. First, go watch the Criminal Justice season 1 to 4 and then come back to this video. So, they did not blatantly copy from the British version, okay? They have given it a Indian touch, and I really like how they portray the layered version of social justice, legal justice, the inner workings of our legal system, law enforcers, and even the lives of the victims, accused, and the lives of the lawyers and the law enforcers. So it is very intricate, very nuanced, and beautifully written, and very well acted, especially the marvel of Pankaj Tripathi ji. Anyway, so in season 1, we find out that the accused is Aditya Sharma, but the real killer was the psychiatrist's wife. They were running a racket of human trafficking and pedophilia. Then in the second season, we find out that the accused, Anuradha Chandra, was in fact the killer of her husband, but she did it in self defense because her husband was sexually and psychologically and emotionally abusing her. Then in season 3, we find out that the stepbrother, who is the accused, is not the killer of the child actor, Zara, but it was the owner of the property where she was supposed to do a shoot, and he killed her as a revenge. And finally, right now, the fourth season, which is still ongoing and is exciting, and right now, the accused is the surgeon and his ex wife. Okay, so there are many other characters which I'm assuming that since you have watched it, you already know, so I'm not going to go into the storytelling of it. I'm only going to suspect who the real killer is. So, according to me, it is the daughter, Ira. And my reasoning behind why she's the killer is because in season 1 we saw the male judicial system and what happens to the male criminal once he gets accused of a heinous crime. Then we saw the workings of a female killer and what happens to her in the judicial system after she's accused. Then we saw the juvenile system and what happens in the correction centers and what happens in the workings of that. So now I think finally we are going to get a female juvenile working case, and we're going to see the intricacies of that side of the system. So I think it's Ira. Alternatively, it could also be a geriatric killer, meaning the grandmother, because so my speculation is based on their way of storytelling and not really on the story itself. So I'm looking at the consistencies in season 1 to 3 and what did they show us and tell us. So from that, I am deducing that in season 4, it's either a female juvenile correction center slash jail judicial inner workings, or it's the geriatric, the grandmother side. So yeah, it's either Ira or the grandmother of Ira who is the killer, according to me. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thank you for watching.